Hello folks, just wanted to stop by and give you guys some information and give you a little bit more knowledge about the trade show industry, just how big it is, how influential it is, and how it's one of America's best kept secrets. I mentioned this once before in a previous YouTube video that the trade show and convention industry is generated $79.3 billion last year into the U.S. economy, into the worldwide economy actually. So that gives you an idea just how much money in it. And like I tell people, it's one of America's best kept secrets as far as part-time work for the guys that work on the show floor, especially in places like Vegas, Chicago, California, Orlando, some other big cities like New York too. But the major trade show cities like Las Vegas is not uncommon for guys that really hustle, make six figures doing this part-time or close to it. So it's out there. Opportunity to make that kind of money is available for guys to put the work in, for guys that hustle. It's available, especially in this town because the work pretty much goes all the time. And we are the trade show capital of the world. So let me give you a little information on how that works. Any industry that you could think of, big or small, from dining to dentistry to plumbing and everything in between, there's a trade show or convention for it. And most of those shows come through Vegas at some time or another. Shows like CES in January. So it's like SEMA in November, end of October, beginning of November. Here's huge. Home builders, kitchen and bath. Just give you an idea. Shows like SEMA and shows like CES, Consumer Electronics show. They bring in anywhere from 300,000 to 400,000 people for those conventions alone. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a little information on how the trade show circuit works as far as our scheduling. We usually work. Our busy season starts from August right up until the beginning of December, middle of December, then we shut down for December. Come back in January to June, and usually we're off in July and start back up in August. And that's how our cycle goes. So a little backstory on how we do our work. Now, like I mentioned before, the trade show industry is a huge industry that generates a lot of revenue. And these shows that come in, of course, any type of new gadgets and gizmos and anything new and improved, you'll see that item or whatever it is, product or service will be at a show like CES. When it comes to SEMA, that show is basically based upon the automotive industry, aftermarket industry, right? And that brings about 350,000 people to the city just for that event. Huge, takes up a bunch of our convention center space as well. And some of you may notice that we've expanded our convention center here in Vegas, added a new West Hall, which is huge and it's fabulous. So anyway, that's just an idea of what type of money is generated through the trade show industry, right? I mentioned a couple of our shows that come through, that bring a lot of revenue, bring a lot of people. We also have, of course, the great Las Vegas Convention Center, but we also have other venues here in Vegas that also use, like the different hotels and casinos have their own convention centers within them, like Mandalay Bay, which will be hosting Black Hat here in a few weeks, and Super Zoo, which will also be in Mandalay Bay. We have a convention space at the Paris, at the new Fountain Blue, you guys have heard of, and also several places here in town, Aria, all right, for example. They all have their own little convention centers inside those casino hotels, which also have events. So sometime in Vegas, this is no exaggeration, sometime we have up to 4 to 5 different conventions going on at the same time, simultaneously in this one city. So just to give you guys a little backstory on how busy this industry is, how big it is, how profitable it is, and how it affects every single industry on the planet. So please continue to like, share, and subscribe. And also check out our online store, purchase some merch, we appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. As always, Black Ops out.